G'day guys, my name's Chris. Welcome back to the carport and welcome back to my CD90Z Restomod off-road desert sled thingy that I'm building. And as this is going on, I'm enjoying it more and more off-road, and at the moment we're steering away from getting it registered and steering it more towards making it an exclusive off-road bike. And I think to a degree I would get much more enjoyment from this off-road than on-road, and I'm happy with the direction that I'm going. And in the last video I put a metal mudguard on. Not 100% happy with it, so what I've bought is this ABS plastic front guard from Bliglow. It's for a 125 thumpster style pit bike, and that'll look amazing on the front. And I bought this. It's for a pit bike, but it's definitely a CRF styling rear guard, and I'm going to try and put this on the back. I'm not 100% sure how I will do it, but I may have to cut some stuff off it and try and insert it and screw it to the underside of the seat. But we will do that next, and yeah, I'm gonna be quite excited with the look that that's going to give the bike. It will just direct it towards being that off-road weapon that I want it to be. So since the previous video, I have taken it for quite a off-road ride. What I did was flip the handlebar pad inside out, so it removed the big RHK branding that was on it, which didn't suit the bike, I didn't think. And I also put a RAM mount, X mount for my phone, so I could use a mapping program so I knew where I was, and that works pretty well. Those bars are high enough for that to slot in there, so I was pretty happy with how that went. Let's get this mudguard off and let's get this plastic one on to start with, guys. Marley's here to supervise. It'll be a 10mm, and we'll just take the mudguard off first, which will be a long, boring process. I won't bore you with it. I won't do a time lapse, but ultimately there's just 4 bolts that will undo to remove this from the bike. I'll get back to you. So just back those M6 nuts, just back those M6 bolts out. I just have the brake line cable tied to the guard, and that's the guard out there. Let's get this bad boy. Yeah, that's sort of how it's going to sit there. Just got to work out whether we need to drill new holes or we can use the pre-existing holes. We'll just loosen this number board I put on just to lift it up out of the way, and that will allow this to slot up in there better, and then we'll be able to see whether we need to drill holes or we can use the pre-existing holes. Might just get this number board out of the way. It'll just make life easier. We can reinstall it pretty quickly after we've got the mudguard fixed up. Right. Yeah, that's better. That is better. So we can now see that where we will need to drill. That's actually going to look pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy with that. Cool. Yeah. So I just put a thin screwdriver through the holes to mark where I need to drill. We're going to use M6. I'll just better make sure that's actually M6. Yep. So we're going to use M6 hex head bolts to put it on. So basically, I'm just going to drill a 6mm hole through that mudguard. Monty? No. And we're just going to thread these bolts up into the hole that we drilled. Yep, that's first one's in. Just get a shorter Allen key. And do the bolts up tight. That was a little bit fiddly to get them up in there, but we got it. Just going to put some cable ties through and around just to really permanently mount this. Oh yeah, that is absolutely on there. Yep, that's pretty cool. And we will get the number board back on. tight. Now, because that's the Blyglow pit bike front fender installed there with the number board. I'm actually pretty happy with how that's come out. It certainly looks the goods and it's firmly mounted. Let's get on to putting the back guard on and see if that looks just as good. So we'll start by taking the seat off. Right. I'm wondering if Guys, this is the ABS front fender for a pit bike made by Blyglow that I've installed on my CD90Z project. I think it looks great. I think it really has a great meaty off-road appeal. The CRF style rear fender, I'm not sure about. I'll take you around the back and show you. So this is it here. And I ended up using the other seat with the hump because it holds me in position better. It does actually fit the bike a bit better, and the bolts were longer, which enabled me to put this on a little bit easier. I actually quite like it. It took a little bit of cutting and shutting to get it to fit, but I actually quite like it. I'm still not sold on these eBay seats, so I'm in the market for something else to put on it. And if I do, then I will remake this. I'll buy another one. I think it was only 15 bucks and reinstall it. But for the moment, I'm actually quite pleased with how this came out. Let me just go handheld so I can give you a closer look. So I ended up cutting it off here and just mounting it on the same bolts that the seat is mounted on. You can see up here, I cut it along the center so it fits the center seam, and I cut it to fit these brackets here, and then I've just used the bolts that come through the seat pan and mount the seat to hold it on. Yeah. It's proof of concept, and I'm actually really happy with it. I think it looks far better than I expected. And it certainly sort of has the off-road aesthetic that I was going for. Here's up close of the fender with the number board. Again, I think it looks really cool. I'm actually quite happy with it. So the bike is really transforming into an off-road machine, and I'm really actually quite happy with how it's coming out. I'm quite excited, and I really do enjoy riding it off-road because it's so light, it's so nimble, it's so low in its gearing. It's got very short gearing, which makes it very easy to ride off-road. The tyres have a huge amount of grip, so I'm really actually enjoying using this to ride off-road. So at the moment, I plan on going down the line of sort of developing that off-road aesthetic, and I think this plays a big role in that. So I'm really happy with how it's come out. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in the next video, maybe take it for a ride. But you guys will find out at Tuesday, 3:30 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. The videos always come out then. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video around. Please watch the video to its entirety so that you can help me build up my watch time, which really makes the videos relevant in the algorithm. If you want to support, go to If you'd like to support, go to buymeacoffee.com/iRideTaz, or just go down below the description into the YouTube Super Thanks. That is probably the easiest and best way to support this project and help me buy stuff like this fender to go on it. Stuff for this bike is quite cheap. Pit bike stuff is really quite accessible and cheap, so any donation has allowed me to buy some really cool stuff for this bike. Because I'm going to leave it there. Stay safe, have a great week. Till I see you next Tuesday, guys, I am out.